The other thing I did as part of this is I thought, I think I need to talk to Joan Barnes. I mean, you got to talk to the founder. How can you go and come into a company and not talk to the founder? And you know what? We have an amazing founder of this company. We have an amazing person who started this company. She went on to amazing things, a serial entrepreneur, started a yoga business, sold that, has been on the, speaks to business groups like TED Conference and others. And she has become someone that I've actually reached out to and had some interesting conversations with about our brand. So I want to roll a video.
The dancer, raised in Winnetka, Illinois, like so many of her generation, made her way to San Francisco.
Classic hippie. The Volkswagen camper, pregnant, barefoot, no job, didn't know where I was going to live, just go west, young woman.
Feeling isolated with 2 young daughters, Joan started a playgroup that became the multi-million-dollar enterprise, Gymboree.
I wish I could say, oh, I had this grand strategic vision. I knew it was going to be a public company and we're going to have retail stores and da-da-da-da, but not so. It really just came from my heart, this idea of having families and children together.
The colorful play and retail centers were soon franchised around the world, with Joan leading the way. Helping the former hippie raise money was venture capitalist Bud Jacob.
She sold the sizzle, so to speak. You know, you couldn't say no to Joan.
Guys, it's been really interesting for me to get to know Joan a little bit, and I want you guys to join me to give a very warm Gymboree welcome, or welcome back, to Joan Barnes.
Turn this on. Is it on?
I think your mic should work.
Is it on? Am I here?
You are here. So I was going to ask Joan a few questions. We're going to do Oprah style. I was going to ask Joan a few questions, and then we thought we'd open it up to Q&A too, in case anyone else has questions for Joan as well. I do want to point out a couple things. When I reached out to Joan and I said, will you please come speak to our company at the company meeting? She said, it's going to be Joan plus 5. Maybe Joan plus 6. So sitting next to Joan in the front row, because true to form, Joan said, well, I know I started the company, but it's a team and it's collaboration. So she's got people, she has some key members of her team from some of the earlier days as well with us. So I just want to introduce Bud Jacob, who you saw in the video, Karen Anderson, Julie Arvin, Nancy Bott, and Linda Rasmussen. Thank you for being with us. I think we should start with the beginning. You know, where some of the stories you shared with me that were really interesting about the early days, how you started it, why you started it. I think everyone would probably love hearing that.
Well, I will, but first I want to say I feel a little bit like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. I just came home, you know. But it's a much bigger family than when I left. And it's amazing for me to have my group with me. We're going on maybe 30 years, and we're still here. Can you believe it? Still standing, no walkers or any of that. A test to play, and play with a purpose. And I want to say, before I start the story, what an incredible leader you have.
Thank you.
When Mark first reached out to me, we had this amazing connection. We're neighbors on top of it. And I could feel, I like to think I have great intuition, and I could feel that Gymboree's future is in incredible hands. And I'm really excited to see where all of you and his vision and the rich legacy that I know is ours, yours, can be had, because it's here. And I really, that the video already, the core values that Mark's expressed, very, very exciting.